my friends, and welcome to Clasihandmade. I hope you're all doing well. So it is Tuesday, the 24th of September. So we are coming to the end of another, just a few more days before the month is up. So right now, I must say welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome to all my returning subscribers. Hope you're all doing well and that you are enjoying some nice fall weather, because I sure am not enjoying any fall weather. So today was like 109, I would say, here in Arizona. Guys, it's supposed to be fall. What's going on with this weather? So welcome. So how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well and that you're like I mentioned, I'm gonna harp on this weather, enjoying some nice fall weather. So what are you working on? What's on your hook? What's on your needle? What plan do you have? Do you have any special makes that you make for the fall? Well, I am prepping for my market. That's supposed to be in October. Well, the market is going on, but I am going to start back in October. Hopefully, the weather will cool down by then. Last year, I did start back already in September, but the prediction of the weather is not nice. It's still going to be hot in September and also in a few days of October. So I'm hoping that, so I think my next market will probably, let me check my calendar here, be sometime October, first week in October. I know that it is. I don't know exactly what day it fall. So let me look at that, and I will be able to tell you exactly. So I'm looking at my calendar here. So it's supposed to be, the next craft mark supposed to be October 5th. So I'm hoping that it's not still hot. So let me show you what I've made in the past week. So I have been making these pumpkin from MJ Off the Hook, and she have a granny square pumpkin. I followed pretty much the pattern. Sometimes I do my own thing, but I did modify it. So if you would like to make this pumpkin, I don't have a pattern for this pumpkin. I follow MJ Off the Hook pattern, but I do a modification where I do something different. So I did record a clip of what I do to make this pumpkin. So what you can do is follow MJ Off the Hook pattern, but if you don't want your pumpkin to have that big space of the granny square, you could follow the tutorial I will show you at the end of this video to get your pumpkin with less of a granny stitch space. So this is one of my pumpkin that I made. I stuffed my pumpkin with fiberfill. I can put some pantyhose, or what you call it, some, whatever you call it. You could buy some from the Dollar Tree. Those, you could use the knee-high one, or and use it if you want to put some pebbles or some rice or anything in that. You can use that to, because MJ Off the Hook, she used a bag, like a little cotton bags. Not all of us have cotton bag or access to cotton bags, but we can have some access. We could go to the dollar store and we can buy some some O's. What am I can, somebody let Rel tell me what it was. But right now I'm talking to, I can, because she did make the suggestion. I can't remember, but if I find it, I'll put it across the screen what she calls it, but I call it, stockings, like we used to wear back. People still wear them, but pantyhose, the nylon kind. You know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm old school. So this is my pumpkin, but this is with the modification. So I did do a tutorial. So far, I made three. You saw the first one I made. I showed in my previous video. And then I made these two yesterday. So what I embellish my with some cinnamon sticks. And then I put some ribbon that I have. I think I bought this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. They have it. And I have lots of straw. So I kind of put that at the top. So I am using some yarn that I was gifted from not a vendor, a customer. This man was coming through the market one day and he stopped at my booth and he said, "You know what? I have lots of yarn that from my mom in my garage. Would you like to have them?" I think you heard the story before. And I said, "Yes." So he brought it to me and I bring them home and so on. But the thing is, it's not quite soft yarn. I think some of these yarn been around for a while. So they're a bit harsh, you know. I'll show you one that I have here so you can see. I never saw this label before, but it's kind of like, it's nice. Yes, there are some nice colors. So these are some of it that I got from the bag. And also I made some monsters that in my previous video from some of the yarn from that bag. So there is my two pumpkin. So this is one of the wool. This is not wool, but it feels like wool. It's acrylic. How harsh it is. So this is what, see how the label is? So this is what the name, it's a 4-ply. And it does say it's 100% acrylic somewhere here. So this is the yarn I use. This is one of them. And I'm using whatever I could find in the bag that is fall-like. Even this one is a bit chunky. It's a cream color I got from the bag too. So I'm using that to make my pumpkins. So I have a crate here that I am putting my pumpkins in. I also made these. So I am going to continue to make some more pumpkins, and I'm going to put them in this crate so I could take them to the market. This little basket here, I do a cowl where that is hosted by Kim the Crafty Nomad, and it is a seasonal cowl. It is called Seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop, where we make something for every season. So for this season, fall season that just came and went, I made a doll. So this doll, this is her basket. In her basket, she have a mushroom because it's fall and she's foraging, and she have a little pumpkin. So the pattern does not come with the basket. I made the basket because it comes with a crossbody bag, but it won't be able to hold anything. So this is my doll that I made, and this doll is made from Lulu's crochet doll book. And I sure you saw that book many times, but I only follow the pattern for the doll. The clothes is all my doing. So I just made this. So this is her jacket. This jacket I make it on my own. So it does comes off. I didn't put any button, and the shirt is crocheted on. So I give her a little dress, and at the back is kind of X at the back. I don't want to take off, and I put a little button. The eyes is embroidered, and this doll is made with cotton yarn. Only her hair is made with some acrylic yarn, and her clothes dress is made with like cotton blend, I think it is. And this is just some leftover yarn that I found, and I decided to make her dress. So this is my doll that I finished. I'm gonna put her back here next to this one. So she really can't stand up, so I put her back there. So I'm going to put my basket down, and we're going to talk about so in my last video I didn't know if you catch what was going on. Anyhow, so I did replace his tail. I don't know how I feel about this black whiskers. I don't know. So I finished my loaf cloth. This is Chanel yarn from Michaels. Then I work on some minis. I am making some minis. I am coming up with some ideas. I am also getting some ideas from YouTube and so on. So I'm going to show you my idea, and I'm going to show you inspiration of things that I got from YouTube. So basically this is a YouTube pattern, and I'm going to link it in the description box below. It is a cute little frog, but this is my version of what I come up with and make. So I made it. It's bigger. The foot is situated different. There's different count for the body. So I even give this one a little, you know what? So these are going to go on some keychains. So I put the legs under. I think I like this more, to me look more like a, I know they're trying to make it whimsical or whatever, but I like, oh, this one with the legs more at the bottom. So that's what I did. I changed up the stitches. I did write down what I do, how I make this. So I probably do a tutorial and put it out there so you can have it if you would like to make it. Then this is mine that I made. My own little mushy. And I put some legs at the bottom. So this is one that I got from YouTube with a pop head. Yeah, you probably see that this is the first time I'm making one of these. So sometimes I'm crocheting and I just get an inspiration and I just go off from what I was doing and make my own thing. So I only make one of these. I didn't write anything down. I just crochet. So those are my mushrooms. And then I have a duck pattern. I think I do have a tutorial for that duck, but I did a little modification on it and I make a white one. So this is my little duck. I think the light, I did write down what I did. I changed up the head a bit and I embroidered the eyes, and this is what the duck looked like. So I am going to put out a tutorial. Maybe I already have a tutorial for the duck, but just the only thing is that the head is changed. So I did this one. I know this is not a season. Most time people go for duck. I don't know if they go for duck all year round, but I look at duck as like for seasonal, like spring and but I just kind of like these little cute little, you know, this is what it looks like. Have it wings, and this is my pattern. All right, what else did I make? All right, I did make some more candy corn, and I'm not gonna show you that. I think I did. Did I show you the candy corns and the ghosts and so on? I think I did. And did I leave a pattern for it? I can't remember. I'll check on what I did the last time. So guys, I am making these little dragons. The body's not stuffed. The only thing is stuffed is the optional for you to stuff the legs, but I didn't. So these are some little, you know, the tail is long. See, this is what it looks like. Only thing left to put on this is the horns. I have to put on horns on it. So I think this is probably like my fourth or fifth one. I did make some, but I packed them up in my bins for my craft market. And while my sister was here, I took the things out so she could have space, and I packed them up in a different closet. And now I didn't even take them out back. So I think I like where they are because sometimes when I pack up this craft room, there's no space for. Oh, I'm keep saying I'm not buying any more yarn. I'm not buying any more yarn. But guess what? You always get drawing. You always say, "Oh, but I don't have this color. I need this color, and I need it." So this is my little hand dragon. If I show anything here on this platform, and you're interested in, buying it before I take it to the craft market, I will leave my email address. If I don't leave it, you could check out a video. It will probably be there, but I will put it in this video here in case you need anything that I have. You see that I have, you could email me or reach out to me and we can, work on that. So my next, or if you want me to make something for you, I know we are lots of us here that watch. We are crocheters, and some people like making amigurumi, some people don't. So, you know. Anyhow, my next project that I finished, I didn't finish. I started and I ran out of yarn. I thought I had 2 balls of this yarn. It turned out to be that the ball of yarn that I thought was the same yarn is not the same yarn. They're the same color or close. But when I go back after I run out of the yarn and I went into the bin to look for the yarn to continue making what I was working on, and I'll show you that in a minute, it wasn't the same yarn. So I look and I look and I look and I couldn't find it. Anyhow, this yarn I'm talking about is from Hobby Lobby. Lots of times, sometimes when Hobby Lobby bring out a clearance sale, it's like they're trying to discontinue a yarn. So sometimes they don't bring back that yarn. So I'm talking about the Yarn Bee Studio 72, and this is a linen colorway. This yarn is 50% acetate and 50% acrylic. It's a very dense yarn. You could actually feel like a cotton yarn, but they didn't mention. I don't know what kind of fiber acetate is, but this is the ball band. So I pin it to. So I was making these squares because I am making this bunting from mushroom bunting from this book, and is the embroidery crochet book by Anna Nick, whatever this name is. So I'm not gonna. Okay, so here is the bunting I'm trying to make. So they're saying that we need to make, I think it's about 10. I think it's about 10 of these to, yeah, make 10 squares. So I already made, so I already made 2 of the squares, and I was working on the third, and I ran out of yarn. So here is I complete one of the square where I embroider and everything on it. So here is one of the squares that I made, and I put on the I embroidered a mushroom on it. The mushroom, guys, is not exactly the the same thing that is in the book, because it is so difficult for me to get it right or the way they have it in the book, exactly the way they have it in the book. So I just do my own thing. But I love it how it turned out. Here you go. Love it how it turned out. So that's my square. I You probably want to know, what is this thing? So I finish it, I pin some lace because I want to show you something. I have some wooden needles I was gifted by a friend. So I decided that I'm going to make these, instead of putting it on a ribbon or something, I'm going to make them, and I'm going to put them on these wooden hooks. So I probably just hook like something like that on it so it can hang on the wall. I'm going to block it. In the book, they put backing on it. I don't know if I'm going to put backing on it, because when you put this on the wall, nobody's going to really look at the back of the. So this is what it's going to hang. I'm going to block it and see if it would stay, you know. So this is my thought and my idea that I want to do with it. So what I did, I just had some lace. I can show you here, and I just put the lace on it. I don't know if I'm going to keep that idea. Right now it's just pinned like that, but I definitely know that I want to use these hooks to put it on. So that's my square for my bunting that I worked on, and that's all that is work in progress. My next, so I was talking to you about doing the year of Granny Square out of the book, but I know I have a bag of yarn that I bought from Urshner. You know, sometimes Urshners sell those bag of yarn. I think it's probably about 8 skeins of yarn in the book, in the bag. I looked I don't know. Before my sister came, I know it was in here, and I know it was in the closet, but I probably put it up so she can have space and can't remember where I put it. I'm getting old, guys. What am I gonna say? So I don't know. I'm still looking, so I haven't chosen anything yet to work on. And I'm also waiting for it to get cool to work on my mosaic blanket. I have so much things that I make that my bin, and still I keep making and making and making. So the other day I went to Michael's, and because I bought a few things from Michael's and I had a $5 voucher. So I said, you know what, I could go and get a ball of yarn with it. I end up coming out the store with 2 balls of yarn. So let me show you that. So these are the 2 balls, and I think they are new. At least they're new to me. I never saw it. I go in Michael's a lot because Michael is close to where I live. I would say driving is about 2 to 3. Most is about 5 minutes, or less is about less, because anyhow, where I live. So, but you have to drive. I won't go walking. Walking will probably take me like 30 minutes or more. Anyhow, I went out there to Michael's, and I found this macchiato cakes by Yarnspiration. They are 80% acrylic and 20% wool. It's a number 5. Recommended hook is, or recommended, I can't remember, 6mm, I think it is. Yeah. Anyhow, this yarn have 400 and, oh my gosh, I can't see a thing. 400 and, is that 31? Oh, yeah. I gotta put on the light, guys. As much as you see the light in the background, it is not serving any purpose. I shouldn't say the light is not serving any purpose, but I think the right now I put on the overhead light, and I think that's better. So I don't need a light on the desk. So I could see better. It's 481 yards, 440 meters. And this color is awesome. My daughter said, Mom, get this and make some headbands. But I'm thinking fingerless mitts, headbands, and so on. I like it. I like the color. So I'm going to see how much whatever this could give me. So I bought two. This colorway is Whisper. Here's another. This is the first one I picked up. And I am so much. This would make a beautiful hat. And this colorway is the same. Everything on it, size, yarn, amount, yardage, spec on everything. But the colorway on this one is bongless. Yes. Okay, so this is nice. So stay tuned to see what I'm going to make with this yarn. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yarn. Very nice. It's very soft. This would make, oh my, this would make a nice fall color. Okay, so that's my purchase. I have a few yarn and I am looking for some suggestion. I'm thinking I want to make something, but just leave it in the comment what you think, which one is best to make. So I bought these yarn from Hobby Lobby, of course, when they were going out of sale. And so I got this one. I think the ball band, once the ball band is gone, it's gone. So this is it. It has some browns and greens and some gold color. You can see it here. This is true to color. So that's it. So I picked that out today from my stash, and I was thinking loaf cat. I don't know how a loaf cat will look in that, but I'm thinking about trying it. So that's one. Then I went and I found this one. And both of them are the same thing. Same spec. And it's supposed to have 220 yards. It's Cozy Traditions. Searching for Sea Glass. This one is. I paid $2.74 for this. And I think it's worth it. It's classified as a number 6 weight yarn. 8mm hook and needle for both. So this is what it looks like, and the colorway is Searching for Sea Glass. So this one, so I went to get this one because I couldn't find the ball band for the first one, and I wanted to give you the spec on this, and it's a yarn bee. So when I picked this up, I think whale, like a whale or something sea, you know. So maybe a turtle with blue or green or whatever. So I have this. So these, I think I probably got more of this color. Let me see. Hold a minute. So okay, I went looking, and look what I found. I don't know if this is the same. I found this one, but I don't think it's the same brand. I couldn't find the ball band. Anyhow, that's a nice color. I think I'm going to make some chickens with this. And the next one I found this. Look, this one is blue instead of the green. So these two are different. This one is green and this one is blue. So I don't know what I'm going to make with it. Sometimes, you know, when you working with it, it would, you know. I could probably make this if I have brown. I can make these for the shell of turtle and then use this and pick a color from this and make the turtle like that. I don't know. I'm going to see what I'm going to work on. But can you give some suggestion for these? What do you think it would be nice to make with these? Leave it in the comments. So I have this one. I have another one, a cream color one. It just fell on the floor. So here is another one, and this is a cream color. It does have some variation of colors. It's not just plain cream, but it's not showing up. But if you look at it, you can see, for me, I could see a bit of difference. I got some, so I probably could use this to make the shell of the turtle and then use that for make the top. So I think I'll try that and see how it turn out, even if I make 2 or 3 of them, and I'll see how it turn out. So these are my yarn, and these yarn I got it when Hobby Lobby had this sale. They're usually $10.99 and I paid $2.74 for a ball, and it's all number 6 weight yarn. So I am going to see, guys. I don't know, I bought a hook from a stainless steel hook from Furls. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. It's a number 7. Sometimes I put things up for myself and then I put, not from myself, I put things up, then I can't remember where I put it. So I have to go looking to see where, and sometimes I spend so much time looking at for stuff. So in this, on this channel, don't think I don't have anything that is work in progress and that is need to be frogged or is just left. I have so many things that I need to either frog them, finish them, or something, because they're just taking up space. So maybe sometime I'll do a separate video on showing you stuff that I have that I need to frog. So guys, because you know, all crocheters, we are not perfect. We have things that we started and we get distracted and start something new. So don't feel bad when you have something that, you know, that you started and you just put it aside and start something new. We all do it. So guys, it's always a pleasure talking to you and hearing from you, leaving a comment what you're working on, any suggestive pattern that you would like to suggest to me that I can make for my market. And thank you guys all for watching my video. I know you saw, I don't know, some people watch the Yarny YouTube Hop videos, and thank you for all your comments and likes and so on. So guys, I'm going to talk to you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, help this channel grow so you could meet many people seeing what I make and so on. So I'll talk to you in my next video. Until next time, remember to be kind and God bless. Bye. Hello, so this is the way I work my stitches for my granny square, the granny square pumpkin. So because I don't want these big holes, in my granny stitch pumpkin. So what I do, I will skip my regular stitches and I will go into the space. Then instead of going into the space again, I will go into the previous stitch at the bottom. So here you see I have this brown chain space here. I will go down into that stitch and I'll do my double crochet. Then I will go back into where I make the first stitch into that space. So what it does, it takes the middle stitch down into that previous row. So you normally would go into this row here. So I did 1 double crochet, then the next stitch will be the second stitch. I go down into that stitch. from my previous round. And then I do another double crochet the regular way into that space. Then I'm going to show you again. I go here, double crochet. Then I'm going to go down into the stitch and do my double crochet, then go so into the stitch, go down into the previous stitch. So you would repeat this all the way, doing it all on every row or every round, so your granny stitch pumpkin don't have that space in between, because that middle stitch is kind of pulling up the previous stitch from the bottom. Yes, so you'll continue all the way. I'm going to do a couple of more, and then I'm going to join another color. We're going to work a little bit on that. So go into your stitch. So you see I'm going into the space here. Then I'm going to go down into the previous stitch and do a double crochet, then go into the space. Skip the next 2 double crochet, go into the space, go into the previous stitch with your double crochet, previous stitch below, I should say. I hope you can see. I think I caught a stray string. So, and then go here. Then you're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3, and that's it. Then you're gonna get a pair of scissors and you're going to snip, fasten off. Then you're going to join another color. I'm going to get another color and join, show you. So here we're going to join another color. So I'm going to make a slip loop. I'm going to insert my hook where I left off, right here. And I'm going to chain 2. Chain 2 just does count as a stitch. So 1, 2. Then I'm going to, right away, I'm going to go into my stitch. So that would be the cream stitch, because I'm not going into the row that I just made. I'm going to go into the previous row. So right at the bottom here, I'm going to go in and do my double crochet. Then I'm going to do a double crochet into the space. So skip the 3 that I just did, and I'm going to go into that space, do a double crochet, go into the previous, so in this, and I'm going to do a double crochet, then I'm going to go into this. So basically you're doing your granny square stitches, but what you're doing 1 regular double crochet in the space. Then the second double crochet that you're supposed to go into that space, you're going to go down 1 row down and put the 1 stitch. Then you're going to do your next double crochet regular in the space. So we're going to do that again. Skip 3, double crochet, go down into your previous row, and so that's what you're doing. I hope this is easy for you to understand and you are able to see what I'm doing. This does eliminate some of the space whereby you don't see that big space of the granny square. So you see, if you want to put rice, you can use a pantyhose, the bottom of a pantyhose, and put it in there and fill your rice up, and then that will work too. But I use for my stuffing fiber fill. So thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you in my next video. I hope this is helpful for you and that you will make lots of pumpkin. So check out MJ off the hook pumpkin pattern, and you can just use this modification and do it this way if you want to eliminate some of the holes on your granny square pumpkin. So thank you. Until next time. Bye bye.